everybody, it's PlanetWalls here, and I'm with my lovely human partner.
Because she's bored.
Yes, she's like...
Doesn't want to go work.
Is this you? Are you that lady climbing down that...
Sure.
Which American girl is this person closest to?
I think Samantha.
You had an answer to that so quickly. Okay, well, what does that even mean?
American Girls?
No, I know what the American Girls are. Which one's Samantha?
She was in the Victorian age.
You think that this lady looks Victorian?
No, but
I think she's got like a jumper on. Look.
No, but Samantha...
She's got big hands, too.
I know, but Samantha wore like a dress.
You know what they say about big hands,
No,
because I don't.
Samantha wore like a big dress, or sorry, not a big dress, a dress, and she was shorter, and it had like pleats in the bottom, I think.
Okay.
And she had brown hair that...
What did she do? What was her big tension?
Well, her parents had died and she was an orphan.
No!
Yeah.
I bet that's the story of this Spelunkette.
And she lived with her grandmother.
God, this is another first shitty floor.
She had a friend who, I think her name was Nellie.
Okay.
And Nellie was a child laborer, like in, because they lived in a city.
How did she have time to be friends?
They met like on the...
The Titanic?
No, I think it was like...
late.
I don't know. They met sometime, at some point. But she was an orphan too, and Nellie, like, both of them were orphans.
Everyone's an orphan.
But as opposed to like having a grandmother that could take care of Nellie.
What did she have, a nunnery?
No, she actually lived in an orphanage. And then
Oh.
in the orphanage she was forced to work. And so it was trying to make a social commentary about like the working conditions of...
The Victorian era, with children who were impoverished and unlucky.
Right.
Okay.
It was actually horrifying, like...
You were a little girl and you were like, I don't want to be like Samantha when I grow up.
Yeah.
Impoverished.
I'm actually like tripping back. I forgot like we were playing Spelunky as I was like thinking of this.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing? We're caving.
I know. Because every time I see it now I'm thinking of Samantha.
Yeah, it's rough.
I bet
God.
no one...
How am I gonna ghost that fall?
None of your male viewers are gonna know what the hell I'm talking about.
Everybody knows what American Girls are. American Girls were like Goosebumps for girls.
Yeah, no, but they're
but there was nothing fake scary about it.
Well, there's actually really scary. There's one part in Samantha, and I read them all, so I could tell you all of these, right?
Yeah.
There's one part in Samantha where Nellie...
I want to know about it.
Her orphan friend.
Can you shout it? I want to know about these strangers like me.
Somehow, what you're telling me and what you're actually communicating are contradictory.
No, I just had a song run through my head.
So do you want to know about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
sometimes Phil Collins pops in there.
God,
Tarzan
let me just
theme.
talk for a second.
It prolongs the best parts of the conversation. When I interrupt people whose stories I'm actually excited about, it's like I get to live in the moment of getting excited to hear the story a little longer.
Well, my feeling is that like the story's not going to live up to its your idea of it, and I think that potentially you should lower your expectations. Anyway, so Nellie, Samantha's friend, who's also an orphan, tells about the conditions of the orphanage and how awful they are. And
you Jedi after all those spiders. Jazzy Cat, you warned me about this. You were right. Sorry, go on.
And yeah. So, well, I feel like telling you this might interrupt your thing. Exactly.
Okay.
Nellie tells Samantha, Samantha writes this essay thing for school, and it wins, and it's on progress in industry and how great America is. Yeah. And
so she's like a well-educated...
Yeah. And her grandmother's like really proud of her. But then she goes and talks to Nellie, and Nellie tells her the story about how awful it is, and you hear about the horrid working conditions. This isn't a children's book. And then she talks about how she had a friend whose hair got, she had to keep her hair short. Because
it would get caught in the fucking machine.
It's exactly what happened. She said her friend had her hair caught in a machine, and she couldn't get it out. And then she was like bleeding to death and half bald and ended up dying as a result.
That's pretty cool.
It's gruesome, and it was in a children's book. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got some exciting shit going on here.
Don't worry. For those of you who wonder how, Samantha ends.
She ends? She dies?
No, there's a book.
Is she terminated?
No. There's a series of 6 books that each American doll has.
Yeah.
right? And they're all the same title, but they have the names different.
Spider Frenzy.
It's like the last book is like something like Samantha Surprise or Felicity Surprise or whatever. But like, anyway, Samantha at the very end,
I'm buying the mystery box.
her grandmother falls in love with another old guy who's wealthy, and they still go sailing around the world. And instead, she's adopted by her uncle, which is her mom's brother.
Yeah.
And his wife, which her grandmother originally thought was too like
Stodgy.
too like
Debonair.
she was part of the first wave feminist movement.
Oh.
She would like march for like women's rights and whatnot.
Cool.
So I mean, this is later Victorian era, I guess. In
Yeah.
some sense.
It's like a Victorian era that wasn't really there, where everybody has like modern concerns that articulate their own questions about the Victorian era.
What?
I don't know what I'm saying, really. Just pretend I don't talk when I say something
it
so
was in
stupid. Stupid questions deserve stupid answers. I'm sorry!
It was in the early 18th century.
Okay.
That's all. I mean, it was in like 1910. I don't know. Somebody could research this. 1910 maybe? 19... So it was during the sort of first wave feminism movement. And so the grandmother didn't originally like her uncle's wife.
Can I ask you a question about this series real quick?
But eventually they went to them and they adopted
Guess
Nellie.
not.
They adopted Nellie too. Because it has to be a happy ending like that. And all of Nellie's 3 sisters, or 2 sisters or
Wow.
something. So they adopted like 4 kids at once.
Well, that was nice of them.
Well, I just want you to know, in case you're thinking this is a horrific, like, terrible series.
No, I recognize that this is different than Schindler's List.
It always ends well. Go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
Well, I was going to ask, what was I going to ask? I was going to say, was there ever like I know this is going to sound stupid, but was there ever like a crossover book that was like Samantha meets,
No.
I don't know, Fawn,
Like,
the
or
hippie kid? Like,
Is that actually something now? I don't know if it's something.
like, was there ever like a Flintstones meet the Jetsons style thing?
I don't know. I was kind of, I was kind of
Is it down or is it
out
up?
of that age.
Yeah.
Like, by the time Addie came around, like, those books were way too simplistic for me. I mean, I think I still read them, because I just,
Right in here?
it was like childhood nostalgia, but I don't know what they did after Addie.
Is that it?
But in retrospect, in retrospect, I look back and think to myself, like, wow, those were pretty gruesome. Like,
Yeah,
Kirsten,
I know.
Kirsten was a Swedish immigrant.
A Swedish gimmigrant? Is that like a gimp plus an immigrant?
Immigrant whose best friend Marta,
What happened to her?
she died of cholera on the ship on the way to America.
Oh my.
I'm not kidding you. These are some pretty intense books.
So this is like way
8-year-olds
worse than
read.
the Island of Blue Dolphins.
Oh, Island of Blue Dolphins does nothing on this.
I don't even remember what happened in that book. I remember as a kid, my
Just
dad probably...
blank and boredom.
Look,
That's how Island of the Blue Dolphins functions.
yeah, for some reason I was like really into that book.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I was a little kid, and I was like, Mom, Dad, we had like these rental copies of the book, because it was, you know, like from school. And I was like, I want my own copy of it. And I'm sure my dad was like, why?
Because you like to read. Kinda.
We're gonna have to kill all the shopkeepers. We don't have to, but we want to.
Right.
We have no bombs, so hopefully they have some in their store.
Right. Right. Anyway. Yeah. Well,
So yeah, American Girls, they're pretty,
they didn't shy back.
they're rough and tumble.
They didn't shy back. They talked all the time about different conditions. Felicity's mom almost died in the Christmas Story one.
What do you mean she almost died?
She had the flu and she almost died.
So
During the
she like died in like
Revolutionary
I'm diseased sort of way?
period. It was like just a flu, and it was during the Revolutionary period. I didn't really know what it was about.
One more ropes, huh? Never thought I'd say this, but I actually want ropes. Oh
I
my
like
god, those men are
Felicity.
killing each other.
I liked Felicity because it was like a cool, I don't know, I just thought it was a cool time period, but I thought her books sucked the most.
One of the best parts about climbing gloves is that you can, for some reason, look up and down. Oh my god, that man is there.
Oh, Addie escaped from slaves.
Okay, Beck, hang on a second. Do you see that man there? He could... Oh, he's dead. Alright, we're okay.
Sorry, she didn't escape from slave. She was a slave and then escaped. And then, like, she was, like, afraid of death. I think there was even a whipping scene, though. I could be
Oh
wrong
my
about
god.
that. I'm just telling you, these were, like, intense books. Don't shy away from telling the horrors of American history.
Well, I'm glad they don't, actually. Uh-oh. I'm just trying to see how many fucking bombs I can waste being an idiot. That's what I'm trying to do.
Anyway.
Great. Now, oh, we got him. We got that man. Okay.
What about Goosebumps? Did you ever read Goosebumps?
Yes, I did. I remember my mom used to read them to us when I was a kid. I was a little younger than you, though, so that doesn't make me quite as much of a tool as it could.
I'd never read Goosebumps.
I don't need to kill these men.
I think I might have read 1 or 2.
Like, just for fun?
Yeah, but then I got into sort of a pattern and then I stopped.
Yeah, I mean, R.L. Stine, he's not a Pulitzer winner.
No.
Unless he is.
No.
Alright, we made it through there. I missed a couple of gold bars. Could have killed a couple more men for fun. That's fine.
Yeah.
We did alright. We picked up some bombs. Are we still out of ropes?
Oh,
We have 1 rope?
Oh, no.
That's weird. That fish is swimming around like a poor killer whale in a tiny tank.
I think there's a documentary on
I
that
know,
on
that's why I was
CNN.
reminded of it. I saw it on CNN.
Like Blackfish.
It's called Blackfish.
I was like,
the
really?
Brendan Tully story.
I was like, I guess there's not... Yeah. That's good. That's immediately what I thought of too.
I know, I was
saw
just
that.
like...
I was like, what?
The worst part about it was I felt compelled to say, you know, they're not fish, they're mammals. As though, like, CNN didn't know. Well, then again, who can say? This asshole is guarding another dog. What? Why? Let's just pretend he won't notice us. We need to hit that bat first. Okay, good. And now we go BAM! BAM! Oh my god! He came down?! What?
Shit!
How did he get out of that hole?
Are you okay still?
I'm alive, but now we can no longer go to the City of Gold.
Why?
Because I died stupidly. That, to be fair, that was bullshit. How did this guy, like, fit out of that hole? Normally they...
I just want to acknowledge that AJ's like, I got second once.
I know.
That-
I actually... Oh my god! How did that... What? Did you see how I tossed that dog?
Why did you do
I didn't
that?
even know that that was
I
possible.
don't feel like I should... Oh, watch that shopkeeper.
Yeah, I see him. He's a fucker.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you.
I want him to end up in the spike hole, but
somehow I feel
won't
like
go
if
there.
I say watch that, if you die, it's not my fault.
Yeah, it would be if you didn't. Okay, I just want this guy to end up in one of these spike holes. I got into a duel with a shopkeeper in a previous episode where we were like bouncing around and shooting at each other. That guy's dead over there. What the fuck happened to him? He must have gotten shot by the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, guy. Get down here. Okay. This is scary, obviously. We have a gun now. What? Come on, just go in the spikes. They're right there. Oh! Come on. No, just go in the hole right there. Why can't he do that? Come on, man. Oh.
Well,
Great.
they probably have it wired so they're just not going to. Oh, you almost got it. I feel like I can't provide commentary until... Oh my god! Oh my god!
We got him.
Okay, good. Well, you better...
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm picking up this gold shit. There's no vault on this level to ghost. What a shitty situation. Dying to that shopkeeper who, like, managed to ooze out of that, like, hole like an amoeba. Fuck him.
Yeah.
These things are like the founders from Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
One has never killed another.
Yeah.
Until Odo
Yeah.
manages to fuck up that guy in the Tal Shiar or something. I don't remember what happens. I just remember a guy named Enebrantane and Garrick.
The fans might.
What's going on? Does anybody remember what was going on with Enebrantane and Garrick? Was Enebrantane Garrick's dad? Was Gul Dukat Garrick's dad? The actor who played Garrick claimed he played him as a pansexual.
I don't know what that means.
Like, should I be nervous that this guy can get out? I mean, he's got like a spike motherfucking horror
I
trap
just
right.
said your fans might. But I'm assuming...
He's a pansexual.
I'm assuming
Like-
that you have fans. Which is funny to me.
Yeah, right now, there's probably like 2.
No, no,
Connor O'Sullivan is probably the only one who's joined this channel. I know he has because he joined before I put a video up.
Thanks,
Connor, don't worry. I tell all my friends that you're great.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't go around talking about his fans.
Connor, you should be glad I don't just tell people that you're great when they don't know you. That would be weird.
It would be weird, and also, I think. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Also, I'm not. Try death, become before fall.
I know.
Come before fall. Become.
Okay, good. You
Okay.
see what happened to that man?
Yeah.
Okay, there's this man too, though.
What I'm saying is, it's ironic that you call them fans because of the fact that you often are like, hey shitheads, hey fuckers, what's up?
That's how they like to be introduced.
They like to be abused.
Yeah, they love it. He loves it. Okay, so see these two men who are, God.
What is happening down there?
Those guys are falling on spikes and then getting impaled by horizontally aligned spikes, and then after that, they're getting readjusted onto the other spikes, so they keep sinking down.
So they're dead.
Oh, they're dead.
Well, the one guy's alright now.
I don't think he's alright.
No, he's alright.
Oh, yeah. He's not like that other one that keeps shitting out blood.
I know, is he still gonna be okay?
Well, there's this guy up here that I kind of worry. He's off screen, but he could just like fly down at any second like the previous one.
Oh no.
I know.
Well, what are you gonna do? You gotta make a move.
No, I don't. I'm waiting for the ghost. And here he
Oh.
comes. She comes. She, sorry.
She.
You know, gender... Sex and gender shouldn't really be an issue for a ghost. You could be a woman ghost, be a man ghost. It's fine with me. Where is it? Which side is it coming from? Oh, that side? Okay. So now we go down here. And now Ghosty goes over there. And now we go over here. And now I go hang out up here. Now I go down here. And now I pick up this. And I put a bomb there. And now I go down here. And now I go up here. And now I go like this.
Why did you do that?
I accidentally let go of the cape button! Because the cape you can sink down onto spikes.
I wasn't even talking. I can't even contribute to that, like...
Pride doth come, Becky! I was proud.
Was it really the case?
Well, I was trying to do something incredibly difficult quickly. With a ghost after me and a lot of pressure.
12's not so bad.
Yeah, but it's 9:45.
Yeah.
It's in the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, there's Jazzy Cat, who told me, watch out for those spiders. They're guarding the Jedi.
I mean, he really did help you out during that. Otherwise, you probably would have died there.
No.
Okay, fine. Pride doth come before a fall.
Okay, so now
You
instead
just
of
told
doing a
me-
no gold run, we'll do a speed run.
Why?
That's what the people want.
Because you just get stuck over and over and over on the no gold runs?
Yeah. Well, last time I think I got like to the temple. Remember when I picked up that piece of gold that was just like behind something?
And then you go, let's just make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. And then
Let's just pretend that doesn't happen.
the soul wasn't in it at that point. Then I was just done.
I think it's like what Jesse and Walt say in Breaking Bad, way back in like previous seasons when they like kill somebody. They're like, let's just pretend this didn't happen.
Let's just
And
pretend.
slowly their souls begin to harden. Or unless you're...
Spoiler alert: hardened souls.
Unless you're... another... Never mind, I'm not going to say anymore.
What?
I can't, because it's spoilers.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: a unicorn comes and saves everybody. When you say stuff like that enough, then nobody knows whether it's a spoiler.
Is that so?
I bet they know that's not
When
a
you
spoiler.
start talking word salad, you just confuse everybody. You're like, well,
That wasn't word salad.
Well, I know, but like.
Pure truth.
Okay. Okay. This is great.
Alright, come on over here. Alright. So we're doing okay so far, speed running time. Let's see,
Right.
I bet we're in like a minute 15. Oh, 52 seconds.
Cool.
Even better so far. We have to make it under 8 minutes. Now there is a Khaleesi altar here.
Khaleesi!
Yep, so if we can, we're going to want to sacrifice things.
I always liked historical fiction and fantasy when I was younger. I don't like science fiction as much as so.
I know. Science fiction is definitely more boyish for some reason. But I'm not sure why.
I like Madeline L'Engle quite a bit.
Madeline L'Engle?
Yeah, the one who wrote A Wrinkle in Time, or Wrinkle Before Time.
I think I read that, and in retrospect, I don't know if I understood it.
Because it was intense.
Uh-oh.
Stop! Don't.
I'm at 1 health, but we have paste. So that's something. I don't know where the dog is. We can't sacrifice it to Khaleesi. That was horrible. I know. Now if anything kills me, it's time to restart. Is this the right way? No, this is going to be the wrong way.
When does Game of Thrones start?
Oh,
March?
that was the right way.
March is way too far away.
I know. Tell me about it.
Way, way too far away.
Well, what are you going to watch until then? More Scandal?
No, I could be watching Homeland.
I've heard it sucks, the big one.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard it got really bad. Spoiler alert, it sucks.
Well, we haven't even seen it, so we don't really know this.
Yeah, maybe it's even better
Really?
than before. No, probably not. It probably sucks.
Really?
Probably. I bet it sucks. Oh, the dog's over there. I need that pup.
It did have potential. I hope the writing this season is a lot better.
I hope Mandy Patinkin says some things very quietly and angrily.
Season 2 just had, like, awesomeness. It was just pure awesomeness.
Parks and Recreation has kind of been disappointing me this
last episode
semester.
was really good.
Yeah, it was. I agree. But now it's on, like, emergency hiatus.
It is?
Yeah, like, NBC was like, we're canceling it for a while for no reason.
Wait, it is?
Well, it's not canceled. They were like, let's not do this for a while. I don't know why. Because they're turdlets? Beats the fuck out of me.
There's nothing to watch anymore. The golden age is past for television.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Golden Age is over. Back to Miami Vice reruns.
Oh my god. It really is. There's nothing. There's a lot because it's the fall, you know?
I know. Okay, so,
I had some guy trying to sell me on Lost, that it was like the greatest show ever. And I was just like...
Sound off in the comments about how you feel about Lost. Can I tell you guys my big problem with the ending of Lost? Becky had this problem too.
He thought it was the best ending ever. And I was just like...
You can go to hell.
I like held my tongue. Well, because there's a hierarchy.
It was worse than the Battlestar ending.
It was
Spoiler alert, it sucked.
It was an ending.
The ending.
It was an ending, but there was a hierarchy kind of thing involved.
A hierarchy thing involved?
Yeah, he was
like the ending sucked less than another ending, but more than another ending?
No,
what are you saying?
No, the person that I was in the conversation with had
authority.
A little more power than I did, even though.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot.
Okay,
and,
so he was like a president of some agency.
No, not really.
I understand. You don't have to say who it was. It's all right.
I'm not going to. Anyway, but he was like, man, the ending of The Lost was like the best, and I was just like,
Are you like immediate cognitive dissonance?
I
mean, you can't. I don't really feel that strongly about television shows like that.
My feeling about it was like, I was like, well, he hasn't watched a lot of television.
Should I try to kill the big fish with a sword?
I was like, there's better television.
This Bowie knife.
And I seriously tried to get into watch Game of Thrones. He seemed very reluctant though. So I was like, well, you know, what?
I tried to grab onto that ledge, but I missed it. We'll try another speed run. That only took 4 minutes.
What? Anyway, he would not bite.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have good television
we want to talk about Lost. I want to talk about Lost. I want to talk about what in the Lost ending bothered me, because it was something very particular that both of us, I think, came to the conclusion of. I don't even know if you remember the Lost ending.
I do. I watched it.
Okay,
we were in
we were at our friend's
States.
parents' place, because we were visiting at the time to prep to move here. But the point is, the ending of Lost, this is going to be extreme Lost spoilers. So I will try to explain this for the next minute. So as of a minute from the end of the sentence, you can...
It's been years.
No.
It has been...
I'm just telling them they can skip ahead a minute.
Okay.
As of the end of the sentence that I clearly declare is the sentence in question. Yeah, this will be fun. Basically, this is the deal with the ending of Lost. In Lost, they were like, okay, so it turns out that in the end, and this is the secret ending, by that point, they're all dead, and the idea is they're just trying to cope with their own mortality, and that's what the island is. But here's the thing about the island. It wasn't really a mythical place. It was only a mythical place in, like, the last season of the show, and before then, it wasn't mythical at all. It was like a real island that they were on. So is the island a metaphor or not? Because that's like saying... You know what I mean? It's like they're like, this is what the island means, but it turns out that it's actually real, but it's not real. Oh, God!
I was just saying... God. See, now I can't keep talking about Lost because people are going to be like...
Yeah, the minute's over.
Lost?
The minute's over. So that's why it sucked. Another machete? What
There's
the
a
fuck?
conflation between the spiritual death and the metaphorical going on that was really disturbing.
Yeah. I mean,
because-
heaven, like, in a show, heaven is already a metaphor. And then when you have, like, a heaven trial, like, purgatory area, and then you're like, oh, not only is it metaphor in the fiction, but then later you find out that at this later point in time, it wasn't a metaphor, it was actually purgatory later, but not at the beginning.
Let me try to slow it down. So not only do you have fiction, which is already one step people typically think, but one step removed from reality. You have sort of these mystical, fantastical elements within the fiction, making it, you know, science fiction and or fantasy.
Yes.
So then, all of a sudden, the island becomes mystical and fantastical. So you're like, how do I interpret this? Is it metaphorical? Is it the case that things are really happening? Am I in a different sort of world? And these are the things that the characters are contending with as well, right? Because they don't know what's happening either. So you're put in the same view as they are.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't see that guy.
Consequently, when it ends and then you're like, actually, you're all dead and you were trying to deal with this stuff, it puts into question the status of what exactly was mystical or magical about the island as they were trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, just to say it's a one-on-one correspondence with them trying to come to terms with their own death is a weird thing, because it's actually, you know, people who are still alive that are coming to terms with, like, the fact that they're going to die or that their loved ones are going to die. You typically don't die and then come to terms with your own death afterwards.
Okay, we gotta stop, because people, clearly, they're all spoiler paranoid.
Okay, so I'm done. But honestly, years, guys, that's...
I like how you're judging them.
Well, I mean, come on. Like, I'm not allowed to, like, talk about Hitchcock or anything.
Spoiler alert, in Psycho, something about a mother. Rosebud. Rosebud, spoiler alert.
Rosebud is a sled. I mean, come on. Oh my god. Really? Really? That long? It's been years.
Can't we finally deal with it? Aren't we ready to move on? Like Jack when his dad came back and told him some things about how he was abusive, but it's okay because he needed to learn how to deal with his own death or something.
None of it makes any sense. They're just like, how are we gonna end this thing? Oh. Sitting in a writer's room.
I want these spring shoes, so this is what we're doing. This frog is gonna come over here into Mr. Tiki Trap. Come on. Come on over a little further. Yeah, you fucker. Get over here. I know I'm blowing some time here. Yeah, stand right there. Yeah, oh, you can't. Oh, yeah!
Anyway, so can I
shit!
Can I talk about,
oh, fuck.
was Battlestar Galactica during or after Lost?
They were
sort of overlapping. Battlestar Galactica is what I consider a better sci-fi fantasy show. Until it just dropped the ball at the end.
It still found a way to disappoint.
God, why? Ron D. Moore.
Yeah, you made a better version of Deep Space Nine, but it wasn't enough better for me to forgive you. I still curse that name in my sleep. I think about his podcast where he's smoking and drinking his liquor.
No, that's fine. It's when he was like, well, I just told him it just needed to be, you know, it just needed to get done. You know, and
blowing out smoke.
Sometimes when that's the case, that's okay. But like when you're like doing art, you can't just be like, well, I guess that's good enough.
It's all right.
Whatever. We don't need to spend any. I mean, granted, it was a magical piece until this point. We built it up over and over and over again. But at this point, screw it.
What you're trying to say is it sucked. The dog died on a Khaleesi altar level? That's fucking awful. What's going on up there? A giant explosion, then a man fell on spikes?
To be frank, I actually didn't think it was an absolutely horrible ending.
It wasn't absolutely horrible. It was just extremely disappointing.
Why do you think it was disappointing?
Do you need me to do a Battlestar spoiler alert?
Yeah.
I just want an item from this thing. It's from Khaleesi. Oh, fuck me.
There was one thing that
Okay.
made me particularly irritated.
What in particular was it?
The fact that...
They landed on a planet and they're like, oh, there are ape men here. I guess we can interbreed with them.
No.
Can you imagine
It wasn't...
training your kid? You're going to be interbreeding with those ape men.
It wasn't that. I think it was the fact that they sent all their technology away, which seemed stupid to me, because I was like, why would you do that? There's
Just send it into the sun!
That seems like...
Including medicine.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I thought. I can't remember exactly what irritated me either.
That was pretty intense, what I just had to navigate. Alright.
Oh! I was so upset that, not Boomer. Boomer's,
Sharon Valeri?
Sharon.
Oh my
Sharon
god, there's a jetpack on this level.
and Hilo were still alive at the end. Because I honestly think that child should have been taken over
You mean Athena?
Yeah, Athena. Should have been taken over by Baltar and Six.
Yeah, that would have made more
Because
sense.
the prophecies, like, all suggested that they were going to have a child, and so it just made more sense to me.
Well, it definitely didn't make sense that they didn't.
So
What the? I forgot I can't just, like, whip that duder.
So that didn't resonate well with me. I did like Starbucks, like, final...
Hurrah, disappear.
Hurrah.
Whoa, that rock just almost ended my run. We gotta...
I thought that was actually quite interesting. I understand, like, people would think that it was a little shoehorned in there and a bit too religious.
Alright.
But I didn't see it coming, really. And it kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, that was alright with me. I had no problem with that.
Like, it was kind of...
That was one of the better things that happened.
It was, like...
Is there a crate over there? Oh god, there's so much to do.
It was affective. Like, it was really chilling to watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Like, I was like, what the... And there was, like, this sad, like, sense of loss when I watched it. So I felt that was okay. I thought the Edward James Olmos slash...
Rosalind scene?
Yeah, whatever. That one was really sad and sweet. Like, I definitely cried when...
What about the fact that Colonel Ty never had a last scene with, I almost said Obama. Just like my mom almost always
Edward
did.
James Olmos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. That was definitely... I thought they skipped out on that because, I don't know, they had such a strong bond.
Okay, I gotta get going. I can't get the Khaleesi Kapala.
Okay.
It's bad. Well, we wasted so much time. There's no way I can get done in 8 minutes now.
Okay.
6:14. Can we
Sorry,
get through
It's my discussion of Battlestar.
Great. Smells like wet fur, too.
Mm.
There's a compass here, I guess, but we have this fucking... Jesus.
Yeah.
Got that big furry guy with his Ron Swanson mustache. Okay. There we go. Got a compass now. Who cares? Ooh, there's a crate down there. I really don't have time to be getting crates.
Yeah.
Another machete? What is this? Alright. So we have to just, like,
Right.
Matic our way down through a hole.
Right.
You're looking at me like
No,
you're very
I'm trying to
concerned.
think there was one more thing with Battlestar that, like, I didn't...
That you didn't like?
Oh, no, that I did. Oh, they presented it as, like, the best... Okay, they presented... The entire time, Battlestar Galactica was presented as almost like a fall story. Like, Caprica was awesome. And once all those... that system was blown to bits by the Cylons...
Yeah.
That everything was shit. And just got shittier. But what they did, insofar as they flashed back to
Oh
the
yeah, that was a
beginning-
good moment. They showed you more about the characters
In the
that
beginning.
you'd already known so much about
Because
by
the arc-
showing you their early lives.
Right, because their arc was almost done, right?
Yeah.
So they did.
That was really clever.
They did a brilliant job by flashing back, and what you see in the initial flashback.
Whoa!
Sorry. What you see in the flashbacks is actually that their lives are a lot worse. Like you see, like Edward James almost like Adama, like throwing up all over himself in the bar.
Which is hilarious.
And you see Katie Sackhoff's character like not having the greatest relationship.
No! Scorpio! Sorry.
Not being in a good state with like Lee Adama or his brother.
Zach. Remember Zach Adama?
Yeah. That relationship was already entangled and convoluted and
Remember that
confusing.
fifth Cylon bullshit? That sucked.
Yeah.
Ellen?
Yeah.
That character died in a way better than that they had brought her back. She, like... Colonel Ty killed her. Spoiler alert, I guess, because at this point, you know...
Years, AJ.
And it was like really good scene, and you felt really horrible about the whole thing, and then it's like she's back, and you're like...
She's a bitch.
Yeah. Sure. This will be interesting.
Anyway, I don't remember who else. Mary, what's her face?
Is that guy still alive, and is he after me?
The president. She was
Rosalind?
really...
Look
yeah.
at that man up there running around.
Rosalind, because she was with the president, and not only did she get cancer diagnosis, but also it's the case that she, didn't she break up an affair with him or something?
Yeah, she had like an affair with the president.
And so...
President Adar. I can't believe I remember that
Yeah,
name.
oh wow. And so, like, her life was kind of crappy, too. So anyway, in the end, like, all their lives ended up better.
Oh yeah, there were like 16 car accidents, and her whole family died, and then like... After
Oh,
that,
yeah,
like,
car
she had a
accidents.
baptism in the fountain, and it was stupid.
Oh, no, it wasn't horrible, but, like, yeah, that's right, her whole
It
family
was a
died.
little obvious.
But the point is, like, all their lives were worse before the destruction of the colonies, and so...
Yes.
It was actually one of the that was much smarter than Lost Ending.
Oh, yeah, Lost Ending was like... All these characters, like, died in a submarine. That was stupid.
Okay. Anyway, if viewers haven't seen these, they'll probably be bored by this discussion.
Hang on, I need to see if there's a puppy up here. I thought there was, and instead I just wasted a bunch of time. That's fine. We'll take this guy and put him on the Khaleesi altar and come back and get a shotgun.
Okay.
We'll stand here. Boo! You can use a corpse as a shield.
Khaleesi!
Thank you, Khaleesi. Alright. Let's go down here.
Can I tell you something?
Fuck up that snake. Fuck up that... Oh, it already fucked up.
This
Cool.
doesn't make a lot of sense, but sometimes when I have a lot of homework, I sometimes wish that I were just, like, in some sort of, I don't know, even Dothraki horror, just riding a horse and doing nothing. Because I have so much to do that it makes me cry.
But I bet being a horse lord would be a busy life, too. You'd have to watch out about your fellow blood riders.
No, I don't think...
You'd have to
I don't care about this...
meet your, like, slave rape quota each month, or else your men would get mad at you.
I'm not saying I want to do that. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be even that. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be... Why does it have to be so complicated?
You know, life has to be so complicated. If you were roaming free, ravished by triceratops or something, it would just be easier.
Well... Are we gonna talk about that?
No, I don't see the need to talk any further than that. I mean, sometimes people just have a dinosaur fetish, and that's the way things go.
Are you really gonna go into that?
No, that's all there was to go into.
He's talking about a specific genre of erotic fiction that now exists that's about dinosaurs. I guess once vampires are done, werewolves are done, it's now dinosaurs.
No, they're not done. Everybody still likes the dainty, effeminate vampire. Why are vampires always so effeminate? I've never figured this out.
Because of the little short arms when they...
No, that's a T-Rex.
Because they...
Vampires do not have little
Oh,
short
what? Vampires!
arms.
Vampires! I'm sorry, vampires. Why are vampires so effeminate?
Yeah. I just got eaten by a flower. Okay, that's gonna be it for this one.
We should just end with that question. Why are vampires so effeminate? If anybody has any responses to that, sound off in the comments.
Someone give me a history of vampires that explains to me why they're all pale, scrawny. I mean, I guess they're undead,
That's what you're like,
so they aren't
too.
like... You never see any fat vampires except for like Pearl and Blade. In all my magic videos, I used to say that in real life, if people saw me, I looked like Pearl from Blade.
Kind of. But all vampires
You don't know what Pearl from Blade is.
I don't
if
know,
you say kind of. I just know that he's like... Or is she? I don't even remember.
Yeah. It's more like, why are they all Brad Pitt, Ethan Hawke, weird, creepy, pale, creepy...
They're also sensual, foppish, and erudite.
They kind of dress
You
like...
never see like an asshole vampire who's really
They
like a
dress
biker at a biker bar, and
they
he's just like, ugh.
They kind of dress like dandies.
I know, that they're all... What the hell is up with that? Why do they all have a good sense of style?
You never see one bench pressing, right? And be like, give me that toe.
That's like the werewolf paradigm. God damn it. See you fuckers next time.